This is the Razer Phone, a high-end Android handset with an emphasis on gaming. While plenty of us play games on our phones, devices built with that in mind, like the old Sony Xperia Play, have historically been a tough sell. Will the Razer Phone be the model to change that story? I'm Stephen Shake with PhoneArena. My full review is coming up soon, but today I'm going to get you started with a quick unboxing. Here we have the Razer Phone, and man, this is one of the largest boxes I've seen for a smartphone in recent memory. Up top, we have a little black-on-black embossed logo with the three-snake Razer design there. It's a little hard to see in this lighting. Maybe you can get a glimpse of it as I tilt the box. Moving around the sides, Razer name. Not much else going on. In the back here, we have a quick overview of box contents, so let's take a cue from that and dive right in. So initially we have, this is not something I see with a lot of phones, a note to the user here, sort of explaining who Razer is, what they're doing. I guess for a company that's making its first phone, this is an important step to sort of reach out and develop that sort of relationship with the consumer, but that's unusual. I kind of dig that though. Here we have the phone itself. You know, I was told to expect something a lot like the Nextbit Robin, considering Razer owns that IP. That's not too surprising, but man, this is super Robin-ish. I love how boxy this is. Reminds me a lot of Sony Xperia models, and some people love their curved edges and curved everything, but I appreciate like a Volvo-looking phone. This is really speaking to me. Let's go ahead and power this guy on as I check out the hardware here. I noticed on the side here, the plastic for the power button here has that kind of like reddish tint to it you see from the infrared window on remotes, and that's going to be our fingerprint scanner. Also, alluding to Sony again, Sony has delivered that on its international models, hasn't been able to do it for the US, so that's nice points for Razer there, being able to pull that off. Around back we have that three-snake logo again, this time a lot more visible with shiny chrome on metal, as well as our dual 12-megapixel cameras, one wide angle, one telephoto. Over here on the side, these round buttons are going to be our volume control. That's interesting placement, and it's pretty low. I wonder if users are really going to feel natural using that. We have our dual stereo speakers. Man, these grills are massive. I know a lot of other phones probably have similarly sized grills, but the fact that we're seeing them taken up with speaker design here really just makes them stand out all the more. I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm going to look forward to seeing how that sounds. You also may have noticed there's no headphone jack anywhere around here. This is one of the growing number of USB-only audio output phones. Let's go ahead and start setting you up. Okay, by now we've got the phone all set up and we're into Android, but man, that was one of the longest setup processes I've ever had to sit through, with a mandatory update and restart required, and then the phone seemed to forget how to connect to my Wi-Fi network, and it was not the most polished experience I've ever seen, but luckily that's behind us for the moment. We can check out the actual Android experience on this guy. So we have a 5.7-inch 1440p panel here. Turn the brightness up a little here. That's renowned for having a 120 Hz refresh rate. So Android's been taking steps over the years to make its interface look as smooth and flowing as Apple's, and this high screen update should really, I can see that this is going to be hard to see on camera here. I'm only filming at 30 frames a second, so it's difficult to appreciate the full impact of that 120 Hz screen, but yeah, I can see this is really stupid smooth. There's still a slight lag in response to the touch input, but once it starts moving, that is just, I mean, that looks like 120 Hertz. Well done on that end, Razer. So also wanted to take a look around the fingerprint scanner. We haven't set this up yet. I'm going to look at that more for my full review. Running a Snapdragon 835, so this is plenty powerful, and armed with a beefy 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is probably more than you need, but it's nice to have a little bit of wiggle room there, especially when you're playing a lot of games that demand a lot from the hardware. One spec that's a little more middle of the road is the 64 gigabytes of storage. We see already 10 used and only 58 available after system files. So you might want to take advantage. The phone does offer microSD expansion if you want to push a little beyond the 64 gigs you start with there. But we're going to look at the phone itself and the interface and everything more for the full review. Right now I want to check a little bit of what else is in the box here. So, well, this is weird. Unlike most phone boxes where the trays sort of lift out, this is all hinged book-like. That's not bad. I kind of like that. Weird little textured back panel here. And all our boxes of accessories here, sort of nicely labeled with little icons. I'm guessing this is our paperwork. And yeah, sure enough. Maybe I should have popped this open before actually turning the phone on. Really long SIM tool there to get into, put in your SIM and change the micro SD card. As well as, stickers. Man, they shiny. It's not Apple, but that's a good start. As well as a little introductory guide here on support and setup. That's nice. I like the large graphics in here. Sometimes they're really, really small in these guides. I guess having a large box means you can fit in a large manual and have large graphics, large illustrations. So that all works out pretty nicely in Razer's favor. What else do we have here? Little audio icons on this box, so I think it's pretty obvious what we're looking at. So this device doesn't come with its own earbuds, which is a minus for me. Okay, this is being annoying to come out. Can I pull on this tab? No, I guess sort of bang on it. They are not making this easy to get out. Okay, there we go. It was just stuck in there. No headphones. We do have I believe this is THX certified, another Razer brand there, but THX certified headphone adapter. This is one of the weirdest looking adapters I've seen. The cable's kind of long, which I don't know if is good or bad. Sometimes you want something a little more compact if you're carrying it around with you. But this end here is just beefy looking. Now I know there's got to be room both for the adapter, with the physical port there, as well as the DAC's got to go somewhere. I don't know which side of this has the circuitry. I'm guessing this side because of all the room, but this thing is big and you will need it to listen to music on this guy. Well, if you're not using the speakers. But no digital headphones coming with this. Considering Razer is a company that sells a lot of peripherals, I'm a little surprised they didn't bundle in a nice pair of digital headphones here, sort of sell the experience, but hey, maybe they just want to sell them to you. I mean, more power to them if you want to pick some up that way. Little lightning bolt and power plug on the icon here. Suggests we're looking at, yeah, oh, that is a substantial charger. This looks and feels a lot like what we got with the Pixel 2 XL. Have our Razer logo on the side there. And a USB Type-C port right on the charger. I think besides the Pixel, this is the only phone I've seen do this. So you can use a cable that's USB-C on both ends. Doesn't matter which way you connect it, upside down, left, right, does not matter. As far as the output here, we've got 5 volts at a healthy 3 amps, 9 at 2.6, or 12 at 2. Should have some decent fast charging. Considering this thing has a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, a fast charger is going to be a lifesaver. So I'm glad to see that here. We're gonna put that to the test during the full review process. And last, but not least, cable. This is gonna be our dual-sided USB Type-C cable. I can almost guarantee it. Yeah, that's exactly what we've gotten in here. I do like the braided design here. That's a little more premium than you see with most of the cables you get with phones. And the length looks decent, not overkill or anything, but that's pretty nice there. We'll tuck this away. I don't want to bother tucking it away too nicely. For now though, this has been your unboxing of the Razer phone, checking out its accessories and the hardware itself. I'm Steven Schenk with PhoneArena. Check back real soon for my full review on this handset. For now, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more smartphone videos coming your way soon.